Hi everyone, I'm Angie Bailey,
And I'm Aurora Newton.
and this is Ask the A Team.
You have something coming up, don't you?
I do. I have an anniversary.
Anniversary.
Wedding anniversary.
Yay.
Mine and Jason.
We love anniversaries.
15.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of years to
We
be
were
with
talking
one
about
person.
this the other day, and we're like, what else have we done for 15 years at our age? You know, it's like, well, we've lived.
Yeah.
Driven a car. Like there's very
Gone
little.
to school.
There's very little.
You were in school for probably 15 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like
but
from
not
start
a whole
to finish.
lot.
Yeah. And it was like, there's not a whole lot that we've done for a whole 15 years, and still happy with being in that same. So it's a pretty big deal. It's a big deal to us, and I think it's so. And if you guys know us, you know that we're not like perfect marriage. I think it's always dangerous. I've never ever. I'm like, no, I never ever wanted anybody to say, oh, you guys have the perfect marriage. Because I have seen examples of people that I think do have the perfect marriage.
Not pretty behind closed doors.
Not pretty behind closed doors, or maybe something comes out and it doesn't make it, and you're just completely shocked by it. And I was like, oh no, I want to be so upfront and transparent. And Jason and I, we mentor other couples and stuff like that. And it's like, if listen, completely transparent, maybe to a fault sometimes, but we will talk about, our issues. But the number one thing is that we talk about our issues, right? And that you stick with it, because here's the thing, we've had rough patches. Everybody has rough patches, and it's what you do in those rough patches, right? It's for better, for worse, and really meaning that and really sticking with that has really just been what we have found. And when you make it through those rough patches and you get on the other side and you actually fall in love again, I know that sounds crazy, and it's like, not that you fell out of love, but just, sometimes it's like, you were driving me crazy. And there can be long periods of that. Like, I love you. Not sure I
Jason
like you.
Should not watch this.
No.
You're driving
like
me
him
crazy.
about
no,
like
I'm just
that.
kidding. I'm
no,
kidding.
Just like, really having moments like that.
Absolutely.
That in it's seasons, really. Seasons where it's like, I am staying here because I vowed I would. And but then you come to the other side of that, and then you fall in love all over again. And so I think it's so important to keep that connection, and even communicate when, like, hey, I love you, but you're driving me crazy. We need to work on this. Or, looking at each other and say, hey, we're not okay right now. We need to work on this, and we need to, let's get okay. Let's, whatever that may be. Maybe it's, you need marriage counseling. Maybe you need, you had to talk, because sometimes forest for the trees, people. Sometimes you can't see what you're doing as an individual or as a couple together, and somebody else from the outside can give you a whole new perspective. And it's so healthy to reach out to a healthy couple, to, a counselor, that sort of thing, that can help you in that situation. I just really want to encourage all of you to make it through those seasons, and to come out on the other side and really work through things. And I know that's easier said than done.
Yep.
Sometimes I know that it's easier said than done. You can come up with a million examples, I'm sure, with our audience, of what the hard things could be. But if you're safe, and it can be worked out, and it can be healthy, work it out. Be healthy.
Let's give you a few tips. Okay, these are a few tips, because my life hasn't been that. I have been through divorce, and my husband has been through divorce. So later on in life, we found each other, and this year will be 13 for us. So you got SV. But we learned from some serious mistakes some really important tips, and I don't know you. And I know you might know these, but I don't know if you guys know these. One of them is that do things together. That doesn't mean every single thing together, but do things together. There was a point in our marriage that the Lord was just sending me on mission trips, and my husband blesses everything that I do. I could not have asked for a more perfect mate in this life. I am so blessed to have a second chance. But at one point, literally, I just felt the Lord say, you are not going on any more trips without your husband. And it wasn't because I was doing anything wrong or he was doing anything wrong. But what happens when you continually do things like that is you can grow apart. You know, you have these experiences and they're not having these experiences, or, you know, vice versa, and you can grow apart. So do things together. We actually both went up to Kenosha together, and it was such a beautiful time for us. It was only a couple days, but it was a great reconnect. But we had that common experience together. So that's really important. Communication. I know it sounds so simple, but talk about things. It's okay to argue about it is, but you know what? It's so important. It's okay to even argue about things.
Yeah.
Reconcile. You know, don't leave them undone. No, I once heard a wise man, what is it? A wise man, oh gosh, it just went out of my head. But basically, you give up your anger before you lie down to sleep. And it's so important to not go to bed angry, because guess what? You carry that into your sleeping room. I was trying to think of the scripture, but it just went out of my head. I've been all over scripture this week because of the school we're launching. But anyway, so it's so important to forget your anger or put your anger to rest. It's okay to be angry, but don't carry that into the next day with you. Reconcile. In a heated moment, stop. Before you say something you shouldn't say.
It's hard to put it back in.
It really is. If you think it here, the only person that you have to ask for forgiveness from is God. When you speak it out, there's a whole realm of people that you could have to ask for forgiveness from. So they're just a few simple tips, but tips that I really try to live by. And reconciling in front of your kids, I have known people that, oh no, I don't ever argue in front of my kids, or when we want to argue, we go into the other room so our kids never hear it. You know what? Your kids learn by example. If you do have a disagreement in front of them, yeah, don't be kidding yourself. Yeah, they do hear it.
Or they pick up on it.
and they feel it. Yeah, behind closed doors, you say a lot of things that you might not say out in the open in front of your kids. And that's not a bad thing, to be out in front of them, because then you check yourself. But they also see how to go through healthy disagreements. And then reconciliation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just a few tips to have a healthy marriage.
Absolutely.
And Ange, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I know it's not yet, but it's coming, right?
Yes.
Actually,
it's this Friday.
It is.
Or no, it's Thursday, but we're taking
Friday.
And that's when off.
This actually will air, is Friday.
He's gonna take I have Friday off anyway. We're gonna drop the kids off at school, and my mom and my mother-in-law have the kids for the rest. Have that all covered for the rest of the day. I don't know if he has anything planned. We're just gonna
enjoy,
have fun.
Yeah.
I told him we were gonna go get tattoos. Kidding. I'm totally kidding, but I told him.
There's still another little matter that we have to take care of.
I was like, we should just go get 15. Okay, you're joking. You have to know
another
us.
Video, right? I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
If this has helped you in any way, please like or share, and don't forget to follow Ask the A Team.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.